and most importantly, creme anglaise. To poach pears, what you want to do is cook them in a simple syrup, equal parts sugar and water. Making this simple syrup is a great opportunity to work in a little bit of flavor. In this case, I'm adding lemon. I'll squeeze the juice into the pot, so it adds a nice little tartness. I'll drop in the lemon halves because the zest too adds a beautiful lemon flavor. I wait until the sugar has fully dissolved and the mixture is just at a simmer before I add the pears. And check this out, pears float. And if you leave them like this, you won't have an evenly poached pear because the surface that's above the simple syrup won't get cooked. The fix for that is this little piece of parchment paper. It's called a cartouche, and you drop it right on the surface of the pears. So that way, it evenly cooks the pear. These take about 20 minutes. Beautiful. While the pears are poaching, I can work on the chocolate sauce. I start with a 1/4 cup of whipping cream, and I add to that 3 ounces of baking chocolate. I've got 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, 3 tablespoons of unsalted butter, a little bit of milk, 2 tablespoons, and for some shine, 2 tablespoons of corn syrup. All right, I'll put this on medium heat and whisk it until the butter and the chocolate have melted. There we go. Just transfer this to a bowl to cool down a little bit. Now it's time for the creme anglaise. And you can't have a creme anglaise without cream. Creme anglaise translates from French to simply English cream. And what it is, plain and simple, a custard sauce. When I make creme anglaise, I prefer to use a 10% or half and half cream. I need a cup of half and half, and I'll pour this into my pot. Start it heating on medium. And heating the cream before you cook the eggs into it to make the custard is a great opportunity to work in flavor. A classic creme anglaise is vanilla flavored. So I'm going to scrape in the seeds from a single vanilla bean. Use the back of your paring knife to extract the seeds. Now for the eggs. I need 2 egg yolks for 1 cup of cream. Three tablespoons of sugar. There we go. I have my hot cream that's just come to a simmer. So you gradually add a little of the cream to the egg to warm up the base. You don't want to add it too quickly, or you could risk curdling or scrambling your eggs there. You don't have to add all the cream. Once you've got it warmed up, you can add it back to the pot. And this is where I switch to a wooden spoon. Still on medium heat. You don't want it to boil or bubble, but you want it to thicken. You can tell when your creme anglaise is cooked, your custard will coat the back of a spoon. I can draw that clean line so it's ready to come off the heat. So right through the strainer. A creme anglaise can develop a little film, so I cool it with a piece of plastic right on the surface, and I let it cool to room temperature before I put it in the fridge to chill. So I have my chilled poached pears that I like to chill in their poaching liquid, and I have my chilled creme anglaise. So now it's time to plate the poire belle Helene. And the classic presentation, this was invented by Escoffier, the famous French chef. A nice, generous pool of the creme anglaise. You want every bite to have some of this. Then I drop a spoonful of the chocolate sauce in the center. Pear goes on top. And the finishing touch, just a little sprinkle of lightly toasted sliced almonds. So delectable. And so elegant too. So now that you're comfortable with